Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So, let's talk about a company that has seen better days, and that is of course Sega. Now, if you grew up in the 90s, you knew exactly who Sega was. They were competing head to head with Nintendo during the console wars of the 90s. From consoles from the Sega Master System, the Sega Genesis, the 32X, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, the list goes on. Now, over the years, Sega hasn't been doing so well. A lot of crappy Sonic games, a lot of IPs just vanishing out of nowhere, all types of stuff like that. Now, there was an article a few days ago from the president of Sega saying that he wants to earn the fans' trust back. That's gonna be really hard to do. You upset a lot of people there, Sega. Now, I would love to see Sega come back full force with some amazing things, but they have to do so much right now. And when I saw articles talking about how they want to focus on making pachinko machines, because that's one of the biggest sellers right now. For those who don't know what a pachinko machine is, it is a Japanese gambling machine that uses like these tiny little metal balls that drop down. I don't know if you ever seen The Price is Right, the little pachinko minigame thing they had. Think that, but with tiny little balls, and you would earn money and stuff like that. It's a gambling machine, something we don't have over here, but it's really big in Japan. So when I saw that article and how the fact that they want to focus on pachinko machines, I was kind of like heartbroken a little bit, because I would love to see Sega come back and do something great. Now, in this article, they did mention that they have something big to show at the Tokyo Game Show. We have no idea what that is at the current moment. Now, we could say that it's going to be nothing Sonic related, because they talked about how they weren't going to have any news for Sonic until next year, because next year is Sonic's 25th anniversary. So, it can't be anything Sonic related unless they have something, cooking that they just haven't told us about yet, or they're just trying to hide from everybody. But if it's not Sonic, what else could it be? Now, I know a lot of people like to think that it's going to be the Dreamcast 2. The Dreamcast 2 is finally going to come. Sega's going to come back with another console. I highly, highly, highly doubt that one. Why? Because at the current moment, Sega has no way to compete with consoles like the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, or even the Wii U. They have no way to compete with that stuff. And they would lose tons of money trying to hop back into the console market again, because, once again, not everybody trusts Sega. So what else could it be? What else could they show us at the Tokyo Game Show? Now, I'm just going to say a few things that I would personally like to see. Of course, not everybody else would like to see this, but this is just me. Now, one thing I would love to see, and I would cry if I saw this come up, is a Sega Saturn collection. Sega Saturn, I understand, is very hard to emulate, and I can understand why they haven't been any, virtual console releases, or, popped up over any shop online or stuff like that. It's a very hard console to emulate, and that's why it's so difficult to push out Sega Saturn games. But what if they finally have the technology to sit down, release a packaged game with beloved Sega Saturn games like Burning Rangers, Panzer Dragoon, House of the Dead, all types of stuff like that. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't you love to have a compilation disc of Saturn games that has some of the best Saturn RPGs on there? Because there's a lot of really good Saturn RPGs. Some of my favorites are on there: Shining Force 3, Albert Odyssey, Shining the Holy Ark, Magic Knight Rayearth. The list goes on of these really great RPGs. Wouldn't that be awesome? If there was just a sweet compilation disc of Sega Saturn classics? I would love that. Now, of course, that's just what I want. Doesn't mean we're gonna see a Sega Saturn compilation disc. That's just wishful thinking right now. So what else could it be? What else could we see? Could we see a dead franchise come back and rise from the ashes? That would be kind of awesome. I know a lot of people would like to see games like Rystar come back, Dynamite Headdy. I'm trying to think of other like Sega IPs they have under their belt. The Shining Force series, I would love to see that come back. Maybe some new Phantasy Star RPGs, not just the MMO RPGs, but an actual full-fledged single-player RPG. That would be another really cool thing to see. Because I was a humongous fan of the Phantasy Star RPGs, especially number 4. If you never played number 4, I highly recommend it. It's a classic, and it should be played by all RPG enthusiasts. Seriously, give that game a shot. You'll love it. So, if it is a resurrected IP, what would you guys like to see? What would you like to see if it was a resurrected IP? Because I have what I want to see. I want to see another Shining Force made. I want to see another Phantasy Star RPG pop out. I want to see certain games that were pushed to the wayside that had so much potential get a chance again. That would be really cool. I want to see Sega come back full force. I want to see them come back to the one of the bigger powers in the gaming company like they used to be in the 90s. Because over the years, I have supported Sega. I have given them so many chances. I have bought numerous Sonic games. I have bought numerous Sega Genesis. I actually had to buy 2. I bought the Game Gear. I bought the Dreamcast. I still have my Dreamcast, and I love that thing to death. You know, I would love to see Sega come back and do something great again. And I know there's a lot of people out there that would like to see that happen too. And the way to do that is not to shove Sonic down our throats every year. Now, I know a lot of Sonic fans are going to come on here and get upset and throw the hissy fits and say, we want more Sonic. Think about this for a second, guys. Sure, you can have a Sonic every year, but just remember the quality of the game is going to keep decreasing and dropping. Because they're trying to please Sonic fans. They're trying to please them so much. And so they don't have enough time to really make a great Sonic game. Give them time. Don't bitch and complain. Don't go to forums and throw the hissy fits and do all types of other stuff like that. Give them time. You give them enough time, they can give you a great game. Now, that's all I have to say today. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any comments you'd like to say, what would you like to see at the Tokyo Game Show from Sega? Would you like to see a Dreamcast 2? Would you like to see a Sega Saturn compilation? Or maybe another console compilation? Would you like to see a resurrected IP come back from the dead and, you know, shine once again in the spotlight? Let me know what you guys think in the comment. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. Take care.